right? When we felt like we had a play, we felt like the way they were lined up and the sort of started coverage-wise dictated a little something for us to be able to say we're going to get the quarterback out here. We thought we could throw it, but then as Ayir said, when he made the turn, it was a little sunny down there and couldn't quite see what was going on, so he just ended up running it in for the score.
So was that a designed Ayir throw to Matt? Or?
Yes.
Okay.
Ayir to get in there and know that you would just, made the conversion, won the game. What was that like?
It was exhilarating. Kind of a surreal feeling. Just trying to execute the play, and then we executed it, and then understanding what that meant in that moment was pretty big. Still doesn't even really feel real, but just glad that the coach said we were able to have the resilience to finish that game and never have any doubt. Going down, I think 10 at one point, and the mindset really didn't change. So then, getting right to overtime, winning the coin toss, all of that, just all, they score on the first play in overtime. You think that, we could hang our heads, we have a 10-yard penalty, I think we could hang our heads. There was never really a moment in which we didn't feel like we were going to win. So, it made sense. We scored. We called a 2-point conversion. Everyone had 100% confidence. They called a timeout. We still went with it. And, everyone just had to do their 111th. I think it showed on that play. I don't know. It still doesn't really feel real. I feel like that's the best way I can explain it. It just felt good.
Matt, a win like that, what's that tell you about the makeup of your team?
Our teams, we fight. I think you've seen it, now from Buffalo. You saw it against Colgate, and once again in overtime with this win. We're not going to give up. Offense, defense, it doesn't matter. Special teams, we have our brothers with us, and that's the goal going into every game is just to fight hard and hopefully win, but never give up, and that's kind of what we did here. So.
Seems like the tone was kind of set in the first quarter. With you guys on your first offensive possession, you get that big touchdown reception to Jalen. Did you guys feel like that was kind of the tone set for this game? You guys scored, it came back, and it was just like a little back and forth throughout.
Knowing how good their offense is, we knew it would cause us some problems, and they'd be able to score the ball. From our perspective, it's just our job to outscore them and just keep going. Never give up. Just don't worry about what touchdowns we give up. Don't worry about anything else. Just go out there every single drive, every play, just execute and just score. And obviously we started off pretty well. Had a couple of drives where we went 3 and out. Just made some adjustments and went with it and just trust everybody. So it's what we did.
There was a lot of build up to this game, a lot at stake. Obviously, a huge crowd. How did you guys handle that this week? Was it something you had to block out, or was it something that got you really pumped up today?
A little bit of both, I guess. It's gonna come out of our room. All 90 guys. It's gonna take all of us. The fans and everything, the family, everyone all being there is of course a plus. But at the end of the day, we're gonna have to, show why we're the better team in the Patriot League, and we're just gonna have to continue to do that.
And just as a follow-up to that, have you ever played in a game here in Worcester with this sort of atmosphere?
No. I think to just touch base on that real quick, the families, the alums, these guys are winners, right? And I think when it's said and done, we hang up a picture by the locker room with all of our family members and just remember it's not only about us. When we're on the field, it's about us, but this reaches a whole lot further to the families, to the alums, right? The amount of commitment and sacrifice they make, for this program, I just think stands out so much to me. To see them all on the field and how proud they are, they're a bunch of winners. And I think when it's said and done, we are the ones that are, have a chance to put it on display. But the commitment and the hard work from all of these families, these alums, and this town right now, is very, very special. And I just think, that atmosphere was exactly what we needed to be when we were going for that 2-point play. You could just feel it coming out of the stands, and man, what a way to finish.
Matt and Jalen, your chemistry is unbelievable. What goes into maintaining that? Do you guys practice extra? Do you guys practice together? Is that a bad question?
No, it's a great question. I'm just going to let him answer first.
Yeah, no, we definitely practice extra. Do all the extra things that we need to do to make sure that connection is always, strong. But, I said it last time, but at the end of the day, like, this is my guy. So wherever he puts it, I know I'm going to be in the right spot, and he knows I'm going to be in the right spot. So it's just kind of unspoken.
Yeah, just the unspoken part. Me and Jay, we communicate a lot, off the field as well, just about what we like, where I trust him, where I need him. There's a lot of communication that goes back and forth to us just being able to produce on the field. I went to him on Thursday night and I said, Jay, tell me what you like, what you don't like where am I putting this ball? Just let him go make plays. It's what he does. And so yeah, there's a lot that goes into it, but it's just a lot of trust, I think, at the end of the day.
Coach, is this one of the more wilder games of your time here as head coach?
Oh, definitely. I think when we started, you felt really good about it, right? You got to stop right away. You drive the field. You get all the way to that 4th and 1, and then we get called, with the penalty, and that kind of sort of shifted it a little bit, right? And we went into halftime down, where you think you're going to go up and then get the ball back again. So, that middle stretch usually we hold up and do a really good job, and actually went against us in there, and that was tough to stomach. But in the end, the finish, I don't think anybody stopped believing. There's not one person here. We knew on offense we were going to score the ball. Unfortunately, they were able to do the same, right? And then in the end, we knew we had to execute a final play, and the boys did just that.
Coach, what's your biggest takeaway about your team and the resiliency they showed today?
I don't think it's different. It's the resilience they show every day. I think it's the resilience they show from 5 years ago at Georgetown, where it all kind of started, down 30 points in the 4th quarter or whatever it might have been, and then you find yourself battle after battle after battle. They're never going to quit. They're never going to hang their heads. They're never going to blame other people. They're going to sit there and just worry about, again, first the team, then their teammates, and then themselves. And I think that, to me, is what they did. They put it all together for 60 minutes for and with one another. And with that crowd behind us, it was a special thing.